Hey everyone, in this video I am going to talk about lambda expression. This is very important topic in Java. This has been introduced in Java 8.8. In this video I am going to explain you what is this all about and why do we need it to introduce this in Java, right? So let's go ahead and get started. So before looking at what is lambda expression, let's see why the need was there to introduce this, right? So first reason was to introduce functional programming. So last video I have explained you about what is this functional programming all about, right? So till now Java was not there was nothing in Java as functional programming. Everything was procedural, right? So you have to write function and all those stuff. So functional programming is there since long time, but not in Java. This is an effort to introduce functional programming in Java, right? So we will see how is this affecting this Java, right? The second reason that is their language improvement, right? So when you are introducing functional programming, the way you write the program, that is going to change. They have introduced a lot of APIs around that as well, that will improve the style of coding that is being written in Java. Next is replace anonymous object creation, right? Like if you have interfaces, like if you have functional interface means there is only one unimplemented method, then lambda expression can be used to implement that one. These are the few reasons why lambda expression was introduced, but this reason is more convincing. Functional programming, right? So this is an effort to make Java as functional programming. So let me go ahead and show you this in program, how many flavors, how many variants of lambda expression are there in Java language. So this is the lambda expression demo class that I have created. So I'm going to write the lambda expression for few methods. So lambda expression are always around functional interfaces, right? So let me first write few interfaces then. So this is the interface demo one. Inside this I'm going to write one method. So this is the single unimplemented method that is there. So I can write the implementation of this display, how we can write this using lambda expression. You know how you can write this using class implementation in anonymous way, right? So I'm just going to write it using lambda, right? So demo one, and this is, so this is there, right? So if I want to call it dot display, right? So if I execute this, it will be printed hello there, right? So this is the one way. So this is the first flavor where no arguments in the lambda expression, right? And there are no curly braces here, right? So when you have one line inside method body, curly braces are not needed, but if you want to write multiple lines in the method, then they are needed. You have to use curly braces, right? So if I want to use that, I can, suppose I want to I want to write two lines of S out, then how we can do this? This is the way that we can do it, right? Demo one, two lines are being printed here, right? So this is how you can introduce curly braces here, right? Now coming to here, it was the example about no args, right? If I want to write something which is taking an argument, right? So I have to take another interface for that, right? So because only one functional interface can have only one method, right? So if I want to return here something int sum, and it is taking number n, and this is the sum method which will take one argument here and will return whatever we will be writing inside this sum method body, right? So let's do that, right? So if I write this way, and here I have to give 23, this way I am writing, and I am not writing anything here, then it is complaining. IDE is complaining because I have to introduce some argument here. So it is same as this one. As your function is taking parameter, in the same way your lambda expression is also taking parameter, but here I am not specifying the data type what it is taking. It is automatically inferring that. So anything you are writing here, it is automatically going the method body of this one, right? And whatever you are giving here, it will be int automatically, right? So some example I want to give it here, right? So whatever you will be passing here, 23 will be added into that and will be written. So when I have one line here, I do not need the I do not need to write the return statement. It is automatically written. But if I want to, but when I have multiple lines, then I have to introduce that one, right? So if I have this one, suppose these are the multiple lines that I am doing, and then I am doing n is equal, again I am adding few things and then introducing return statement n, right? So then I have to introduce this way. When you have one liner, do not need to write the return explicitly, but when you have multiple lines, put those lines in the curly braces and you have to explicitly write the return statement, right? So this is the demo about when you are taking parameter, right? And in the same way, when you have you can have multiple parameters as well, right? So to multiply int1 int2, right? So if I write I hope you can write the implementation of this one, but if I want to write it, so let's do it demo2, and here I have to pass two numbers, right? And I want to multiply, and this will be written directly, right? So in the same way, if you want to have multiple lines, you can do as we did in this one, right? So now use this one, right? So how we call this? Demo2 dot multiply, and how many numbers you want to multiply it, like this one, right? So this way I can do it. So if I want to print it, I have to execute it, and by doing this, right, use call the previous one as well. So demo double one dot sum, I want to add 32 into that, right? And in the same way I can call the another version of this one, which where we have 4 times 1, and I want to add 32 same number, right? So this way I can use it. So these are the different flavors, right? So this is how you can use the lambda expression. They are always around the implementation of your functional interfaces that are there, right? So if I execute this, they are going to work properly. Inside this demo one, hello there is going to be printed. I have not used this one. This demo 11 is going to print these two lines, and the demo 111 is going to add 32 here. In this one, it is going to be added 32, going to the complex operation here and adding 32. And here it is taking two arguments, and here we are passing this way, we are calling this one, right? And if I execute this, it is going to work properly, right? Yeah, it printed everything properly here, right? So this is about when I am introducing our own functional interfaces and implementing those. What about the APIs that has been introduced in Java itself, right? So if I write a list here, so this is the list of integers. I want to print the content of this one. How we can do this? So we have here this method for each, right? Inside this it is taking consumer, and inside this I am passing the lambda expression here, right? Writing the lambda expression here and as out and giving e here, right? So here one thing I forgot to mention here, when you have only one argument here, so this bracket that you are giving, this is not necessary, right? You can skip it, and the same I am doing here, right? So this is how you can use it in with the existing APIs as well. So in the subsequent videos I'm going to explain you the complex operation in Java 8 and using this lambda expression and other things that are introduced in Java 8, and how easily and how you can complete that in very few number of lines, right? So if I execute this, this is going to print the each element of this in this array list, right? 1 2 3 4 6 5, right? So this is how it is working. So this is about the introduction about lambda expression, why they are introduced. I hope now you understood about lambda expression. You see any confusion in using lambda expression, put that in comment section. I'll be happy to help you out. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.